Good morning. Buenos dias, hockey fans, near and far. From Lima, Peru. Copa del Pacifico 2026. I'm Eric Hammerstrom and I am here with you. We are going to have a contest at just momentarily here between Cocodrilos Mexico and AllPacas A women's team. I'm gonna get my score bug set up for that, and then the ladies will take to the ice and we'll be on. There's the AllPacas A team. They had a really fun game yesterday. They squeaked a win out in the end, thanks to number 9, Ana Carolina Bogosian Cordovil. Ana scored 2 really nice goals at the end of the game in a come from behind victory for the AllPacas A women. Cocodrilos Mexico is a strong team, honestly, really solid. Just take a look at them. They're a strong team. They've got some depth, really even lines, and they're competitive. They've got one scorer in particular, their captain, Maria Guadalupe Valdez Moreno, and she would be wearing number 91. I had a nice interview last night during our last game of the evening with the goaltender, Silvana Sobreville Garcia. Here she is. The goaltender for AllPacas A. She's been playing just for 2 years, and she's loving it. She was having a difficult time with her equipment, with her goalie pads in an earlier game, and really struggling with the pads, and it was a show of great sportsmanship by the goaltender on the Caribbean community team. She actually skated down from one end of the ice to the other, called timeout, skated from one end of the ice to the other, and helped. Getting their pregame photo. We've got athletes from 16 nations here. It's a 16-nation army of hockey. There are teams from more than 5 nations. We've got 5 nations plus a collection of Caribbean nations represented, but players on different teams mixed in are from 16 different nations. That happens because, for instance, taking the face-off right there for the AllPacas is Alice, and she's from England. There's an English flag up on the wall for Alice. The British Union Jack. Well, forgot to start the clock here. We'll do that, even though we're a little bit behind. I'll take a minute off for good measure. We had some technical difficulties yesterday. We lost audio for much of the day. Unfortunately, I was talking away and doing my thing. And had no idea there was no audio coming through. Had a great interview with Alice, actually, from the AllPacas team. I'll tell you a little bit of what she told me, is that she played field hockey first, and then ice hockey back home. Came here and found this group, and she's been playing with them for a couple of years. She is here doing her doctoral work. Doctoral studies. Ooh. And a good rebound there. Good rebound by number 11 for Cocodrilos. The Cocodrilos goal scorer was number 13, Patricia Liliana Pereira Acosta. Pereira Acosta with the goal to give Cocodrilos a 1-0 lead. comes Anna. And a great opportunity there for Anna Carolina Bogosian Cordoville. But the goaltender, number 13, Patricia Liliana Pereira Acosta, makes the save. And, you know, quite solid goaltending there by Pereira Acosta. Keeps the AllPacas off the board. They've had, I think, better opportunities so far this morning. Unfortunately, the first game of the morning was actually canceled. One of the teams forfeited this morning, and it was supposed to start. The day was supposed to start at 9 o'clock. I got here bright and early, and took a little nap for for a few minutes. We're in Lima, Peru, and gosh, it's been a wonderful trip to a great city. I'm here with Team Kentucky, and they played a game that started at 11:30 p.m. last night. And a nice save. Big save on that one by Silvana Soberville Garcia. And here comes Anna with the chance at the other end, and a big save by Pereira Acosta. Wow. Back-to-back feats of goaltending. I was here literally all day yesterday with a break for dinner. But 7 o'clock in the morning to after midnight. Oh, and Anna just had a really nice opportunity there, catching Cocodrilo's team making a change. Yep, and we're gonna get a penalty call there. Checking from behind. Checking from behind. Put it right into the boards. And it was kind of a Goliath versus David hit on that one. Big versus little. Number 2, Norma Martinez Garcia. Put Ruth Valentina Castillo Cuadros into the boards from behind, and So we're gonna see Castillo Cuadros with the penalty shot here. The team's down 1-0. And nothing doing. Solid save by Pereira Acosta. Pereira Acosta has been the difference here. These AllPacas from Lima, Peru have been dominating this game. Another solid shot on goal by Anna. She's coming for a rebound. Couldn't find a handle in time. Got some haze on my center ice camera. A lot of humidity in this building. It is summertime in Lima, Peru. I know it's not back home where I'm from. There's 200 inches of snow on the ground. Nice save with the screen by Pereira Acosta. And a goal for Cocodrilos, Mexico. Not quite sure why I'm hearing a whistle. Chance after chance for the AllPacas. And they can't find an answer to Pereira Acosta, the goaltender for Cocodrilos, Mexico. This is the first international invitational hockey tournament in Peru. being played on a rink. It's pond hockey, really. We're playing shinny. The rules do not include offsides or icing because the ice surface is small. Keeps you on your toes, both as a player and as a broadcaster. Number 9, Anna, with a nice shot. She's a good player. She's got some skills and abilities that a lot of the players here don't have. She is actually from Brazil. And here she comes. Still can't find a piece of the puzzle that would let her beat Pereira Costa. And the net's off its mooring, so we'll get a stoppage in action. This stoppage in action is a rare thing in this shinny brand of Peruvian hockey, because there aren't face-offs. You just give the puck to the right team and away you go. And as soon as the goalie gives it to a defenseman, we go again. Teams use that as strategy too. It's, sometimes they'll catch the other team sleeping after a goal. Cocodrilos. The third goal. Started out as a pretty even match with the AllPacas A team, A women's team, kind of dominating play, but they just can't get anything past Pereira Costa. Gonna be a long day for those girls if they can't find a way past. The Cocodrilos Mexico goaltender. And that's the end of the first period, or first half, sorry. We play 2 halves here. This is the Copa del Pacifico. Gonna take you for a look about. I want you to notice the flags. All the nations that are participating are represented on the far wall of the arena. That's just half of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 nations, and then a collection of Caribbean players. And this tournament, a big partner in this tournament is the Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective. And the Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective will be doing a youth learn to play program. I think right after this game. They brought 8 bags of youth equipment to donate to the hockey program here in Lima. The way the Team Kentucky or Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective works is a charitable organization that is a men's beer league team. They gather donations, monetary and equipment donations, and they travel to places near, far, out of the way, and help grow the game. It says "grow the game" on the back of their jerseys, where their name would be. Their name is removed, and their name is "Grow the Game." They joined the Urban Hockey Foundation on a trip to Costa Rica 2 Novembers ago, and that's where I met those guys. I live streamed that tournament from Costa Rica. I think that was the first international tournament, maybe in Central America, because there's only one rink in Central America, and it's about the size of this rink. A lot of the rinks here are small. They're made for, literally for figure skating, not for hockey. And we're off for the second half of action between the AllPacas of Lima, Peru, and Cocodrilos, Mexico. This is the women's division semifinal, I believe. Tell you, the Caribbean community team is pretty loaded. They're going to be a tough one to beat. Got some really solid players, kids who play all over the States, and I believe some in Canada with Caribbean heritage. There's no quitting this AllPacas team. They just can't find an answer to Pereira Acosta, the Cocodrilos goaltender. Alice is wide open on the left. Gets a shot off, but from a long way away, you're not going to beat that goaltender. Not today, anyway. My name is Eric Hammerstrom, and I work with a group called the Urban Hockey Foundation out of Detroit. The founder, Michael Baitinger, started that organization to help save a wonderful piece of Detroit, Clark Park Ice Rink in Mexican Town in Detroit. When a combination of the city's financial woes and then COVID threatened the park's future. And so the Urban Hockey Foundation was born. Michael, who was a coach at Clark Park, a volunteer coach for the kids in Mexican Town, raised funds to save that park and program, and so he incorporated as a nonprofit, 503c, and he invited me to come on board on the steering committee, and since then I've joined Urban Hockey Foundation and Team Kentucky in their efforts. So always nice to live stream games for a weekend, and it's always nice to go to places like Lima, Peru to do it. Three to nothing, Cocodrilos, Mexico, getting the best of AllPacas of Lima, Peru. But the AllPacas have carried a lot of the play. It's just they can't get anything past Patricia Liliana Pereira Acosta, the Cocodrilos goaltender. Cocodrilos has definitely the size advantage in this game. They're just really solid. They skate pretty well across the board and have some puck sense. This is a tough rink to goaltend in, to be honest, and we're seeing that. See, the goaltenders, in order to know where the net is, have to stay way back in the goal, and be able to touch the net, because there are no lines, there are no face-off dots, there are no hash marks, nothing that a goaltender would use to establish your angles. So the only thing to use is your net, and so you have to, when the puck's down on the other end, you back up so you can touch the net. The problem is that when the puck's in the other end, it's not really in the other end. It's kind of just outside a regular blue line, which means a potential scoring shot could be taken at any time. It's doubly hard because there's no rest for the goaltenders, where other players get to take a break when they change shifts on a small surface like this. The goalie's work is not done. It is constant. I think these small sheets of ice are great for learning to play the game. Playing sort of small ball, if you want to think about it. Contained area, like we're seeing right now. You're learning to protect the puck. Learning to isolate 2-on-1s. Make quick passes, don't hold the puck for long. All of those things are important elements of hockey that I think are best taught in tight quarters like this. And they just cannot find any kind of chink in the armor of Patricia Liliana Pereira Acosta. She's just a good goaltender. It's warm in this building, and very, very humid. You can tell with each game, ice melt happens, and I'm told that the ice kind of becomes like sandpaper out there. Very slow, tough to pass. Gotta move the puck and really move it like you mean it. But 7:31 left in the second half of a game between the AllPacas A women's team from Lima, Peru, and Cocodrilos, Mexico. It's 4-0, but here the AllPacas are going to get a penalty shot. That's how they do. That's how they do penalties here, rather than going 3-on-2. And so here, number 21, Gisela Ramos Vasquez has a chance to make it 4-1, but just not able to find anything open against Pereira Acosta. The AllPacas are working they're working hard. They have dominated a lot of the play, but have not been able to put the puck oh, that's a 5:48 mark. We got 5:48 left in the period. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Apparently there's a penalty. Alice of Great Britain. Alice of Great Britain taking the penalty shot here. An epidemiology student studying for a doctorate in Lima, Peru. Alice learned to play on grass. Field hockey. She has also played roller hockey, but helped organize a group of women to play on ice, and here they are, hosting an international tournament, having a great time. Semifinals are today, finals are tomorrow, along with a banquet. There's youth programs. And I think that is probably fatigue more than injury. But we do have a player down. Looks like it's an arm, not a head, but an arm. With that backward fall. Let me show you the rink. She's fine. She got a stinger on the elbow. But I'll show you the rink. This rink is a nice facility. It is called Peru on Ice, and the purpose of this place is really to develop figure skaters. So we don't have traditional hockey lines on the ice. We don't really have traditional hockey boards. They're thin plexiglass. We do not have glass above the boards. And so there's netting to protect the spectators and to keep the puck in, but when the puck goes up into the netting, there is a whistle. .237 left, unless they're going to add injury time like they do in football/soccer. There might be little chance for the AllPacas to come back on this. Nice move. That was a really nice move. That was Oliveira. Paulo Romino Oliveira. They've got their three best players on the ice right now, I think, the AllPacas. They know that time is short, 1:50 on the clock, and they just can't find an answer to the Cocodrilos goaltender. And Cocodrilos is changing on the fly, keeping fresh legs out there. They knew that there's about 1:19 left, and staying out for that much longer would be difficult. Take the change all you can. They don't get many opportunities to change here because the play is so constant. It's a game of shinny. There we go. Every time the goalie covers the puck, maybe one player makes a change. And a great opportunity for Ana Carolina Bogosian Cordoville. Oliveira. No soup for you. They just can't get the puck. They just can't get the puck away. great shot by Alice. Looked like a nice one-timer by Alice was gonna finally gain AllPacas a goal. We are into injury time. And it's 4-0. Looks like Cocodrilos will be advancing in the first ever international ice hockey tournament in Lima, Peru. Copa del Pacifico. And that's all she wrote for the home team, the AllPacas A, as they fall 4-0 to Cocodrilos, Mexico's women's team. It was a hard-fought battle, actually. If I had been keeping shots on goal, I think it would have been a whole bunch for the AllPacas and a few for Cocodrilos. And Patricia Liliana Pereira Acosta did the job today. She was the difference. Great excitement and spirit here from the Cocodrilos supporters. Look at the schedule here and see what we've got for the rest of the morning. We'll have games in the evening as well, but we'll give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so coming up next, we've got kids camp. Learn to Play Hockey Kids Camp. That'll be going on from 11 till 12. One of the purposes for this tournament is to bring equipment donations here to Lima. You can't buy hockey equipment here. It's amazing to me that, you know, I guess there just isn't the volume of hockey players to support a shop. I know it's hard to make it as a hockey shop even in a hockey town, so I can't imagine it in a place where there are very, very few players, but you know, you really can't find equipment even in the 7th biggest city in the world, Mexico City. You can't find hockey equipment. It's all got to be donated. So I'm going to sign off. We've got the kids camp coming up. Following that, there's a long break in action, and then we'll be back actually at 9:30 tonight. I know that one of the two teams playing at 9:30 tonight will be the Kentucky Ice Hockey Collective. Not sure who the other will be. But signing off from Lima, Peru. I'm Eric Hammerstrom from Copa del Pacifico.